booted and activated. We are good. Let's get the chat up. Let's do it this way. Let's get the chat up and running. Alright, welcome and greetings everyone. Welcome back. I'm going to give a few minutes for everyone to try to join in and start joining in who want to try to be here for the first parts of the flood creation. For future other hive mind playthroughs, it's mostly going to be just a sneak peek. We're not going to be doing any major things with this tonight. This is only probably going to be at the most an hour video, so probably ends around 11. If not a little bit sooner. We'll see how things go, because this is mainly a sneak peek and just kind of get us started, test out the mechanics a little bit. Once again, we will not have hive mind for the flood yet, so we're basically just building a template using their aesthetics with the new Planetoid DLC that just got added today to the console editions for Stellaris. So it's gonna be good. Welcome and greetings everyone who is joining us tonight. I'll give a few more minutes here. Wait a little bit longer before we do anything. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start up the creation process, but I'm going to still wait for a couple of people to get here. So we want to go create a new empire. Appearance. So we should, yep, Planetoid. There they are. Wait, whoa, there are some cool ones in there. Humanoids don't have any new ones. No new mammalians. I was kind of seeing that maybe there was a new... Anything else? No. About the same, it looks like. Cool. Look at these people! Whoa! There's some cool looking ones here. Alright, so... Oh, I'm not in the camera. I'm sorry, I was looking at that. I was trying to get a better look at one of them. So, we want something that kind of looks like the flood. This kind of does. But that's only the low-level flood. That has a face. The flood do not have faces. They do not wear clothes. That's kind of accurate as well. Oh my gosh, these plant things are creepy. They look amazing though. Tomato people! Oh my gosh. We should make a tomato head in my... Those are the ones I think my friend Twalferall used for his people, for the Groot people. We are Groot. That looks like a weird flower petal with legs. And this is by far probably the creepiest. I kind of want to use this for the flood, but it doesn't make any sense. I think the most likely one is this one, because the Gravemind species that lead the flood look like giant Venus flytraps. So it's either probably going to be that. This is creepy and I want to use this for an empire, but I'm not sure who I'd use this for. Although this is very, very daunting. Like, if you saw this, you would be afraid if this wasn't trying to be peaceful and communicate with you. You'd assume this thing must be very, very, very mean. Just by looks alone. That doesn't mean anything. It could be the peacefulest thing in the world. But just that look alone. I think we're going to have to do this, though, in honor of the fact we're trying to create the flood. Oh, man. I am still going to let suggestions. If y'all do decide, though, you prefer this one, I will switch it to that. It won't be aesthetically somewhat accurate. I mean, some of the flood do have multiple arms, so it is possible that they could have this. So we are going to be, like I said, we're going to start a small playthrough with them. We're not going to do anything major. We're just going to start it up, have some fun with them. Once we're done creating them, the main process is just getting the template going. I'm gonna go with this for now, unless y'all decide to tell me otherwise. At least for right now. There's no plural, though. The flood is the basic plural, so is the adjective. Floodlings, you can put floodlings. We'll put that as the adjective, but it don't sound as cool. So, flood. I said that's spelled right? My brain, that's not a word people use very often, so I'm actually not sure if that's spelled right. I'm pretty sure it is, though. So, the flood should be would be the plural one. And floodlings. I see, that's a word. Doesn't sound very threatening, but that's fine. I'd rather it have an actual adjective. Alright, so now we should have plant versions, right? Yeah, here we go. Demiatramata, Rivolus, Charadomus, Myrtemius, Mirotopomus. These are like actual plant name sounds. Pride of Yggdrasil. Ooh. The ISS Twig. The Undulator. Pride of the Rivers. Pride of the Nucumus Gigzig. That one's different. Perennia, Protector of the Groves, the Laguniament, Pride of the Tundra. Wow. What's the final one? Yatavio, Silver Spike, Fury, Emerald Fury, Branch, Sensing Vine, the Mithril, Soaring Leaf, Piercing Thorn. This is more for a good species of plantorts. I'm gonna say Kreshkos Pranan, Miotramata. Probably this one because they're really hard names. The Flood do not have ship prefixes either, so we're going to remove the prefix. They do not have a prefix. It's just the names. So I'm going to click... Where is it? Click it again. There we go, just to make sure it's right. Yep. So now we get all those crazy names. Plant 4. Yo! RoboSeal! Tried 3 different games. Every species is superior. And sometimes overwhelming. What can I do? If that's happening and your Empire's staying that far behind, I mean, I don't really know. Unless I watch some gameplay, unless I can see what you're doing, it's kind of hard to tell you how to improve it. But I will say... it depends on your empire. If you're a star empire, the only way to do it is you need to grab worlds that are uninhabited, not controlled by another empire, very early game, that are outside your borders. Usually, except for your second planet, do not colonize worlds within your own borders. Because if you're colonizing worlds within your own borders, you're actually cutting down on the time you're increasing the time it's going to take you to grow as an empire big enough to dominate on your own. If you're trying to go for your on your own type of win, like I am. You have to expand very quickly. So usually you want to kind of build for things like these. And also, if you're running into a lot of issues with your empire, it might be your traits. Something may not be just flowing together properly to make the empire function as a whole. Like, for instance, to give you an example, you can't have a pacifist with an authoritarian trait. It just doesn't work. You will not make that work. Like, because the unrest is going to be too powerful. The pacifists don't go for war, so they're not aggressive enough to keep the unrest down. They don't get access to certain traits that you would use to negate unrest from authoritarian stuff. So... What army arts? What's up, Robert? Welcome, welcome. We're making the Flood for the heck of it tonight. Since the Plantoids came out, I'm showing them off. We're gonna be making the Flood tonight. Thanks, I'll try that. I don't get the whole traits and edicts and factions. Well, the edicts are a little bit harder. That'd take a while to explain. Traits are the thing. You know what? Look at what I do for this empire right here as we go through. Use this as kind of a template to kind of see what I mean. Traits are these things, and these things do different things, and may be less important or more important depending on your government. So, which is what we need to do first, actually, because I actually don't know what the homeworld of the Flood is. I forgot to look that up. We're gonna have to do that some other. We're gonna have to rename it some other time. I'll let y'all name the homeworld of the Flood. So, the Flood do not enslave people. They are purely a purging species. They technically infest, but without hive mind, that would be impossible. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. It has to be a Star Empire. If you're making a Star Empire, this will be a good template as well. I always make tech people. Okay, if you're gonna make tech people, I'll show you my Palladians and how they're built. Because tech people need a lot of intelligence. If you want to be leading in technology and weaponry and all the tech and the research, you need to kind of prioritize traits that make all your science ships supremely OP, and your researchers who do all your researching. Once we get done with this, I'll show y'all my intelligent species, so y'all can kind of see what that's like. Or now you can do different things just like anything else, but it'll be a good start if you're trying to look for something for an intelligent tech species. And they are not pacifists, but they are spiritualists. You can change that if you want. There's not much I actually give them for the spiritualist trait. Most of it's just for the intelligence. But okay, so we want militarist. We want xenophobe, so we get border range. Must use AI outlaw policy, can build temples, can research psionic technologies. That doesn't make any sense. This is the only thing we're not going to be able to get accurate. There is no like thing that helps a species that is about consuming and purging. So I guess just for the pure fact that it gives me research speed. Oh, also, if you're going to be a researcher and you don't want spiritualist, or you don't need spiritualist because you're not trying to do spiritual type build either, always be a materialist also if you're trying to do a research species, because as you can see on the right, automatically for level 1 you get a 5% plus research speed statically in the beginning of the game. If you go with this one, you go fanatic, you'll have one less ethic, but you'll get 10% research speed early game. I think I'm going to do this for the research speed. We're going to go materialist, xenophobe. Well, you know what? We don't really have to do that, do we? I think we should do maybe border range. Fanatic, xenophobe. So this'll be our trait that's basically mimicking the hive mind border growth. We also get tons of rivalry influence. Yeah, we're gonna go fanatic. So we're only gonna get 2. If you do an orange one, by the way, for anyone not sure how to work this works still, orange takes up 2 points. You can normally have 3 blues, or you can have 1 orange and 1 blue. Oranges do far better stuff for you. But they, what's the word I'm looking for? But you lose something in the process. Sorry, my brain wasn't thinking. Alright, so, for instance, now, these are civic picks. Once you've chosen your government, over here you'll notice these down here are not lit up. I can't use these because my government is not the right type. All these up here are available to a star empire. That is all about control. So, in this case, we're going to want efficient bureaucracy, because that'll give us 2 more sector worlds in the very beginning of the game. I don't really need, because I went fanatic xenophobe, I don't really need nationalistic zeal. Well, maybe. It would give me 1 more rival, though. That would benefit a xenophobe even further. We don't need functional architecture. We can do without that. Is there anything that kind of makes my military unit stronger? Wasn't it this? Aha, right. Distinguished Admiralty. It's either that or warrior culture, and let our... yeah, that would make the Flood on the ground really OP, which they are. So, they're more OP on the ground than they are in space. We're going to try warrior culture. So what that means is we're going to get a 20% bonus damage to all army damage, and we're going to get a 20% negate to army upkeep. So our army's going to be... Our plant people are going to be real easy to keep up with. Alright, empire name. They don't have an empire name, once again. So, Flood. And for this one... just because I don't like floodlings, I'm just going to go the Flood. Because they're just a species of plants. They don't care. They don't care about governments. I don't know what word I was looking for right there. There's not... there's not really a nest. I mean, that's gold. It's not really... I was looking for like a nasty yellow, like pus-looking green. I mean, the closest, I guess, is that. My alien xenomorphs have that one. Or it's that one. So I'm going to give these guys... this is the closest looking to... it needs more yellow, but that's the best we can do. I think we're going to go with... it's the Flood, right? It's just a wave of destruction. Human domination. We need something that looks plant-like. If we were making a species of Cthulhu people, maybe this one. I mean, this is barbed wire. This looks like vines. Maybe. Pointy, round. I will say the emblems could use a little bit of work. I would love some newer emblems that look kind of cooler. There's not really one in here for them. This is the closest thing that looks kind of like Gravemind. There's nothing that really looks Venus flytrap-like. We'll go with that. That's good. Let's see what chat's saying. Will you be continuing with the Ursh Kagal tonight? No, not tonight. Not tonight, Robert. Because we're in like a grindy state right now, we're gonna need a bigger episode for that. But that's the reason why I decided to sneak peek the Flood tonight, because it's kind of late, and I showed another. I don't know if you're interested in turn-based strategies, Robert, but I showed another strategy game earlier. That's like a cheap indie $10 game that's actually really fun to play. It's called War Theater. I played it earlier on the channel, so we had 2 videos today. So I'm doing a little bit of a quicker sneak peek and template creation for the Flood. And welcome back to all, by the way. No, you good? Okay, so let's look at the ship designs. So where's the plant ships? Oh, wow! They look cool! Where's the humanoid? Where's the humanoid ships? Oh. I could have sworn there was new humanoid ships coming, but I guess not. Oh, okay. Well, we still got our planetoids. Those ships do look badass. I'm gonna like these. Let's see. Oh yeah, we already did. I did the Venus flytrap looking one. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah, I saw. It looks literally straight like Groot. So, what should be our starting weapon? We're plants, missiles to represent shooting spores. The Flood technically don't use conventional weapons. Technically, they do use spores to smash into enemy vessels and infest the vessel from inside out. We don't have a mechanic for that. So, the best mechanic, I guess, missiles. But lasers. You say lasers? Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, the amoebas. Oh yeah, the amoebas. Right. Thank you for telling me that. Right. The flagelloid, or what do you call them? The flagelloids or whatever. If we can get them as hangar bay things, that would kind of look like what they do. Okay. So we're gonna want to go carrier base on this then. We want carrier ships. So yeah, we definitely want lasers then. We definitely want lasers. Because that'll be good for armor punching. So that's good. So that's set up. Homeworld name. I'm gonna let y'all decide. I actually don't remember the homeworld of the Flood. It was the world the precursors in Halo come from, the Forerunners, but I can't remember what it's called. So y'all gonna have to give me a name. What do y'all want the homeworld and the star name to be? Sealy, welcome, hello, welcome, and I definitely will sadly not be doing Irish Kagal tonight. They will be tomorrow on normal schedule. Because when I do them, I like to try to start at like 7. At least. That way we get enough time to truly get into the game. So what do y'all, let me let y'all start deciding. Like, try to think of some crazy plant world names. Eden. Even though that's a very screwed up Eden. Especially if it's ruled by the Flood. I'm really not sure. By the way, huh? Oh, Lawbringer says it's Installation 1. That would make sense too, and they wouldn't care about renaming it. They're not that kind of species. Okay. That actually makes sense. Especially since they infested the first world they ever took over was a Forerunner world. Installation 01. Assimilation. Yeah, that one. I'm saving the Fung Hive. As in fungi hive. The Fung Hive. That's hilarious. Well, we're still going to need a star name, so we'll name the homeworld Installation World. I'll combine them together until I know all about the Flood and I look up the rest of their information. Because I forgot a lot about them. So we'll name the star system the Fung Hive. That way I can give you both. That way both y'all can have your names. The Fung Hive. Just because, why not? Starting system. I'm gonna do random because nobody truly knows where Installation 1 is. That's good. Home. Oh no, it's not. We gotta set our world. So we're gonna want the tropical worlds. That makes sense. Because it's tons of plant life. Just tons of it. So we're going to want tropical preference. Oh yeah, city appearance. Plantoid. Woo, the plant cities look cool. Those actually look more like I actually might change my xenomorph cities. I'm using my xenomorphs on the fungoid one. These look more like the xenomorphs that live in these. That may work for both of them. Nice. Plantoid. Species. So we've got our appearance. We've got our... okay, so now we got to do our traits. This is the thing I was talking about. So we've already chosen... We went for more sector worlds. And we went for warrior culture. So over here, we want to kind of try to prioritize things that we're still missing to make our rest of our hive mind. So charismatic ruler opinion, that absolutely does not matter. Because I'm pretty sure that ruler opinion only applies to outside. And since we're not making friends, that's not going to help us. We actually might want repugnant just to get an extra point. And that would make sense. Everyone hates the flood. Like, everyone hates the flood. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and get our negative trait going in there. So repugnant. So now you'll see we lost a trait pick. You get 5 trait picks max, but you get only a certain amount of points to choose from your traits on the right side. Red ones gives you trait points back. They still take a trait pick away. So those things at the top above that, I'll take it back out. You'll notice it goes back to 5-2. So right now we have 5 picks. I put 1 in. It goes down to 4 picks, but we get 1 extra point back. It went from 2 to 3 because we got 1 back from taking a negative on. The next thing I want, because they're plants, we're going to need enduring because we need lifespan. We need to be able to live for a very long time. Early game. Technically, resilient would make sense, but since I'd rather not waste my point for that, that's probably not good. We don't want migration. We're going to be enabling migration controls. So, we're not going to get nomadic. Communal, maybe. This could somewhat represent the one consciousness to make everyone happier. I'm kind of just weighing our odds. We don't need these. We don't need strong or very strong. We're already a warrior culture, and we're militarists. So we're getting a ton of bonus to our ground army already. So that would also be a waste. Now, this one right here is the one I was talking about for an intelligent one earlier. Quick learners is one of the traits that's good for intelligent species because your leaders gain 25% more XP naturally. So this means your scientists level up hella fast. So, or you can just go for talented and then everyone starts at level 2. That's what this means, by the way. When it says leader skill level +1, that means instead of starting at level 1, all of your leaders you can recruit, including scientists, start at level 2. You usually want both of these if you're going to be an intelligent species. And then you're going to try to want to go for actual intelligent up here. As you can see to the right, this adds a 10% bonus to physics, engineering, and society right off the bat. If you're trying to be technologically superior, that is. So I'm thinking... We don't want non-adaptive. That makes no sense. We do not want slow breeders. We actually probably want rapid breeders. So let's go ahead and get that because they are plants and the flood breed ridiculously fast by infesting the planets. I don't really want that one. I think the next thing I want for a negative trait to get me 2 points back to what I think I want. Where is it? What is it? What is it? Isn't it sedentary? Sedentary. Oh, nice. We could do wasteful. We could do wasteful. But we're not gonna be allowing for migration because the reason why I don't want migration on is because we should breed fast enough. We shouldn't need migration. So resettlement and migration is kind of useless to the flood. So I'm thinking sedentary. Yeah. So you'll know, yeah, because sedentary is good for a species that doesn't need migration. A species, my Xenos have that too as their negative because it offsets it offsets the fact that you're not making friends. You're not going to be making anybody happy in the galaxy. So we're looking for a good 2. We probably want conformist so we can keep the hive mind intact without a hive mind. Because this will allow governing ethics attraction to stay on my side. Let's see what else is 2. We want a 2 cost. What'd you say? Yeah, you want. Well, yeah, you would do completely different for them. There's actually, I think I know how I'd build them. Um, we don't really want agrarian because we've already got rapid breeders. Agrarian doesn't help me. Not if I build properly. Neither does thrifty or industrious. Industrious helps a little, but not enough to. Yeah, we're gonna do conformist because that's something I messed up on my xenomorphs, not giving them conformist. And where'd it go? There it is. And what this does is this allows, which this is perfect. When you see 0, you've technically built a perfect trait build. Because usually if you have 1 point left over, a trait pick left over, it means something. This still works. It doesn't mean this is wrong, by the way, before I say this. It doesn't mean your empire's broke or you're not doing the right thing. But usually if you can somehow get it down to 0, that means you've got probably a nasty build. And I'm kind of hoping that's true. Because if this works out, I'm going to give this exact same build to my Xenos to make them more effective as well. Until the hive mind stuff comes out. So traits are done. So that's how traits work. Now ruler. Oh, wait, right. I need to change the title. Also, plants have... I guess plants do have male and female. That is true. I was gonna say... Huh? Ooh, we can change his color. Ooh, that has plants in the picture. We'll probably do that as our background. Seeing if there's any new backgrounds I got added with the plantoids. Don't think so. Nope. Not that I... Nope. It circled back around, so okay, that's cool. We'll go with that. We need to go with a male, technically, and it's not Emperor. It's called Gravemind. I'm not sure if it's 1 word. We're going to make it 2 for right now. Actually, nah. No. It's a hive mind. Hive mind is 1 word. Gravemind. And for this one, because I don't know what the next thing would be called, we're just gonna call it sapling. It's like the air. That's probably not how you spell sapling, but that's how we're gonna spell it. Sapling. And the name of the first one, we're actually not going to give it a name because it didn't give it a name. Maybe that's on purpose because the plants don't need one. So yeah, just Gravemind and then Sapling as the heirs. I think. Yo, nice. Hopefully you're able to purge the people on board or to uplift them immediately and make them your vassal, because otherwise they'll just sit there taunting you like they did us in the playthrough. Let's see what's going on. Blorg just want to have friends, but they're ugly to get them. Too ugly to get them. I gave the Eldar what that they keep getting overwhelming technology. How did you build them? See, they're probably your intelligent species. You probably got them somehow built perfectly as an intelligent species. That's why they keep beating you in technology. You got it, because if you get it built right, intelligent-wise, like the Palladians always usually stay ahead. Unless they, for some reason, get trapped and don't get any good number of systems early game. If this happens, then it doesn't matter they're getting better technology. They just don't have the fleet capacity. They'll never win in the end. But yeah. I think everything's good. Let's go to summary and see if everything is set. So, red lasers, planetoid ships, flood, fanatic xenophobe, militarist, efficient bureaucracy, warrior culture, enduring rapid breeders, sedentary, conformist, repugnant, and repugnant. I would do biographies, but that I'm a slow typer. It would take us all day. So that's something I'd have to build afterwards. So we'll go with that. That looks good. Confirm. Save and continue. That's the way. Let's do it. Wait, I heard part of that. I did or vassalize them. I infiltrated and annexed. Oh, you did the third option on board the observation station, where you send someone that looks like their species undercover. Very, very coy. I couldn't do that either, sadly, as a democracy. But yeah, all right. So let's kind of see how they start off. We're not going to be playing this as a full playthrough until they can actually get. We're going to turn off everything else. Where's the in-game crisis? Off. We're not going for any of that for this. This is just a fun, just kind of play for a little bit tonight. Try out our flood. Oh, actually, wait, we can't do that yet. I wanted to show y'all my Palladians. So, this is them. This is my intelligent species. They are a xenophile fanatic spiritualist with parliamentary systems and efficient bureaucracy. They are non-adaptive because they're meant to be in a federation, technically. And they are intelligent, communal, and enduring. I only did those. If I was going for full-on, like just the best technology at all, I probably would have replaced enduring with what I was talking about. I probably would have given them the leader plus skill, where all leaders start at level 2. So that way, the researchers start at a higher level. I actually might have changed communal instead, because if you have enduring with leader plus skill, you will have full level leaders very early game. You'll have full level 5 scientists very early game. And that's actually pretty powerful if you can grab systems as well. But yeah, that's what they look like, the Palladian Alliance. But of course we're going to be playing as the Flood, and you know I'm going to be making the UNSC and the Covenant after this sometime during either tonight or probably tomorrow. We won't be showing them in the streams, but not yet. But I am going to make them, because I always like to make the counters to every species. I usually like to make 3 of each from every type of thing that I take from other stories that aren't my own. But let's start up the Flood. That's off. Iron Man mode is off. AI aggressiveness is normal. Difficulty normal. Empire placement normal. Or random. 10 AI empires. Spiral 4 arms. You know what? Hold on. We're going to see what a ring looks like. We're going to do a... Because I'm not trying to make this a major one. Turn that off. Turn this up to 1 point. Let's go quick. I want to just 2 times habitable planets. In-game crisis is off. Ring world medium-sized. Let's do that. Let's load it up. Ooh, you must have some nasty traits on them then. They must have what I said. You must have accidentally given them something that's allowing their leaders to start at a higher level, and they're probably somehow getting leveled up real quick. And if they get level 4 leaders at that gear you just said, that means they're going to dominate the technological era. The only way someone's going to beat them early game is fleet capacity. They will never beat them weapon and shield wise. That's just too much to hell. They may have battleships before everybody else, and that's really trolly. You'd have to make sure you expanded like the wind to fight an empire with that kind of traits. You might have created what I call or what do you call it? Like an awakened empire, but your own version. It's like the closest version a player can make, especially technology wise. In the eon since the primitive flood communities. These stories don't make any sense. I'm not going to read that because that's not a hive mind story. That's like if they had democracy and stuff. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, they're giant plant people. All right, good start. So we've got our, wow, this is a good world. Holy crap. This planet's huge for a starting world. Do we have anything? Oh, geez. All right. Well, first. Oh, look. I like the name of the fleets. The first Nogmanolis. I don't know what that means. I'm not a plant. But it sounds dope. Survey system. Let's grab our fleet. You know what? This is a little early. I'm going to get me... How much do they cost? Actually, I can afford that. Let's get 2 Corvettes early game. Just to add on to that fleet a little bit. Early game. It really depends on how fast we can expand. I'm going to actually go ahead and get the orbital energy conservation. And we're going to get... Woo, terraforming. Already. Interesting. That's the first one. I've never seen it pop up first. I am getting that. Right, and here I'm gonna go for the missiles. Go ahead and get our weapons going. Go down. I found my they have an advanced AI. Oh, well, that explains it. Yeah, I turned that off. That right now is not fair to the player at the moment with what we have available. An advanced AI start's just too strong. The only way you'll avoid an advanced AI start is if you make friends with them. If you don't, and you rival them, they're immediately going to declare war and take everything you have. Because they already have 50k fleets. Yeah, that's why I turned that stuff off. The only thing I keep on is maybe Fallen Empires and an in-game Crisis, maybe. But not Advanced AI Start. That's more broke than any of the other two. What'd you say? Oh, yeah. That's what I just did. So that's good there. Yeah, see, that's what I did just there right now. Oh, wait, we need to do our policies and turn off migration and stuff. Flood, full citizenship. You need to have social welfare just to make your happiness better. Because you're the flood and you're the only species I'm ever going to have, so you need to be happy. Military service, full service. Colonization allowed. Population, no controls, but I am going to enable migration controls. I'm not going to enable population controls. I don't need that. That would actually hinder them. And now we need to go to policies. We're going to go unrestricted warfare, food stockpile, and we want, yep, since I went militarist, we've got full bombardment. Perfect. Resettlement is... I'm going to leave this on because I like being able to mid-max my populace. So, first contact protocol, better be aggressive. Slavery is allowed. I'm actually... So I don't accidentally do this, I'm going to prohibit slavery. Well, actually, we can't. Maybe that might piss off one of the factions. And we'll keep it on. But purging is what we're going to be doing. We're not enslaving. We're purging. So that's all set up. Edicts. Do I have anything? This will give me governing ethics attraction. Let's get this early and I'll just turn it off when I don't need it anymore. That means now we're getting a 50% governing attraction boost. That means we should not have too much divergence away from our actual ethics as an empire, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping, at least. So let that do its thing. Let's check the world again. Okay, so we've got a populace coming. Good, good, good. We do have rapid breeders. Yeah, probably. That's another thing you gotta be careful of when dealing with advanced AI starts like that. Is they may immediately go for if you're in a defensive pact with someone, they may go for one of your friends that they dislike, and that still pulls you in, which is still detrimental to your existence. Oh yeah, see, yeah, see, yeah. I hate the lag. I see it. So I was like, you already you compensated for it. You're good. All right. Oh yeah, that's some good easy seeing borders right there. Holy crap! Look at all these planets near us. Wow. All right. Good start. Oh wait, let's zoom out and look at what the ring looks like. Yep, I was right. It's just a giant ring. There's only for me where I'm at. It's only north or south. This is gonna be weird. All right. Yeah. We're not, like I said, we're only gonna be. I'm just gonna see how fast we can expand on a ring. So, so let's go this way. Explore all this. Show me what's here. I'll make a small one. This is just my main fleet. I'm gonna make a separate one that's gonna go further out, just in case they die. Yeah. Now I'm gonna turn that off. Turn the waypoint off of you. Let the. LOL. I mean, that's okay. I would keep that with your allies. Like, keep your non-aggression pact so they don't attack you either. But do not take on a defensive pact if they're being hated on by an advanced AI. You will be destroyed with them. Like, super duper destroyed with them. But for all my original Irish Kagol fans, we will be going back to them tomorrow night, as per usual. So don't worry, we didn't all of a sudden change empires because I felt like it. I would only be doing this alongside them if the Utopia DLC was out right now. Which it's not, of course. But, you know, if it did for some reason all of a sudden happen, that might actually would change the situation. I'd be like, okay, but we wouldn't do Flood, we'd actually do Xenos. Because I prefer Xeno more so over the Flood. They're my favorite hive mind. Oh, the Eldar. Accept that. Accept it immediately. If you can have any way of making sure an advanced AI can't do nothing to you, do it immediately. We need a separate science ship. How much do I need? 100. Wow. Wow. Now I see why they're getting... Wow, so they had an advanced AI start, and they have Sanctuary under their control already. That's a bad RNG right there, bro. If that had been me, I'd have restarted. Because an advanced AI who also has Sanctuary, there's no way you're going to get that until endgame. And then at that point, what's the point? Oh, man.
System survey complete.
Good. Now I need my science ship to do other science stuff. There's no greens out on our border yet. We're still looking. So we need to, for right now, survey... This science ship is going to survey everything inside the borders. And as soon as I have enough money, which I do now, the next science ship is going to survey everything outside the borders. So I want these green worlds first. So survey that. Survey that. I want the further ones out, technically, but I haven't seen any on the outside of my border. That's what I want first. So back to installation 1, spaceport. Build me a science ship. Go ahead and get it going pretty early here. The Eldar Cynthia. This is going to be pretty fast. Yeah, I can already tell. I would imagine a hive mind would have the advantage on this system because they're not gonna. It's not gonna take them long. I also have tons of border growth. So, and if I grab supremacy earlier, I'm gonna have a lot of reach. That's why I have so many systems already in my border. It's because I already have the. Maybe depends. If you can make friends with enough people, it probably would make it easier because then you could bottleneck and hide yourself in between them. That's true too. That's true too. Oh, need a scientist. That is very true. Ooh, anomaly fail risk. Perfect. That would be a ton of systems. I agree. So let's survey these out here. I want to see what's coming up. These are a lot of orders I'm getting. Oh, nice. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. They want me to be their vassal. Oh, man. I mean, ooh. At that point, it's like it's up to you whether you accept that or not. I can't remember what happens if you get vassalized. Can you still win the game? Yeah, I don't know if you want that because they might be able to integrate you if you do that. Huh? Playthrough over. Oh, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Like I said, I would have had to restart that. Ooh, discovery of alien life. Oh, that's just the one where we discovered primitive.
Situation log updated.
Oh, we found our first people. That was fast. Hopefully it's just pirates. Whoa, a level 3 with 50% fail risk in the very beginning. Okay. It's odd to have that high of anomaly that soon. So let's research whoever these guys are. Find out who they are while I currently explore the galaxy. Ooh! Oh no! There's an empire near us and it's called the Sun! Oh no. Guardian Corps right next to me, aren't they? Uh-oh. We're gonna need to grab those worlds before they do. No, we would have seen question marks already. Well, oh, you mean border. You mean border-wise, yeah. You're right. Sun's right there. Yeah. Hold on, let me pause and grab you guys. You guys keep going this way, and then I want you to head out this direction. Come across this little Orion's belt looking thing. Come up here. Go through there, come back down here. Go through there, then circle back up here. This is a long journey. Immediately. That's why I'm going to... But this also means that might be the same way for everybody. I went with a medium system too. So we're going to be a lot closer to each other. But this means this is the same way for everybody. So this actually means there's going to be probably a lot smaller early wars. Like tiny wars that are barely 10k fleets. Because we're all super small. It's a massive economic boost. So I'll definitely... Oh, you're good. I was reading it too. Take more tribs from now on. Invite me to your party. Hellboy 251993. It may take me a while to type that in. My username is Ardnot66. Send me a friend request and I'll accept it and just invite you through the friends list. It's a lot faster that way. I'm a slow typer because of my feet, so I will send you a friend request as soon as I get the chance. But if you want to send it to me now, if you want to be invited to the party, go ahead. Because then I can just go into my friends list and hit you right up. But yeah, you can join. Just send me that friend request real quick. So that way it makes it easier. Also, to make it easier once the multiplayer comes out. You said April, right? It was April, right? Yeah. Don't want to say the wrong month. Put my tag in chat. Okay. 1 second. Oh, it's Ardnot66. ARDNOT66. If you're, because you're a quicker typer, so. There we go. Yeah, that's it right there. Twal put it in there for me. He's in the chat party too. Yeah, he got. That's my PSN. It's into the. By the way, to let everyone know, because I do kind of forget to say this a lot because I don't push my description on people like some YouTubers do. It is actually in the description below the video as well. So is my Discord, if you have Discord. Well, the community for that we have for Discord is on there. So the Guardian Corps Discord is also in the description. But yeah, as soon as you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. But that is my user ID right there. ARDNO2. Oh, you're on PlayStation or Xbox? Yes, I am. I am. Oh, I lost Twal. I don't know what happened to Twal. Yeah, I am. Are you on PC, IDK? That's, I mean, if you are, then sadly I don't think I'm going to be able to play with you in the multiplayer, but... PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation with 12%. Do you need an invite, 12? Do you need a new invite? You got kicked out. I'm going to resume time.
Complete.
Oop, yep. Oh, no, it is them. Yep, they have both those worlds. Oh, wait, there's one right here, though. So my best option, grab this yellow, grab this green, block them from any further expansion in this direction. Okay? It's a good thing we're surveying. Let me prioritize that with my science ship. What were you saying? Oh, oh no, that sucks. Unless for some reason that will be cross-platform compatible. I know we can't play with PC people. To be fair, I wouldn't really want to because they would have stuff we wouldn't, I think. But, so they would be able to, they'd wreck us because they'd get planetary specializations. They'd already have hive minds and also robot species. We'd get wrecked. Yo, wizard! Boo! Oh, I know, it sucks. I didn't know you were on Xbox. Yeah, I haven't been on Xbox in a while. I've been on Sony for a long time. I don't even have an Xbox anymore. That does suck, though. Yeah. Well, I mean, now all the games are over here, but that's Xbox's fault. Except for Stellaris. They probably have that too, but, you know. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not. Everyone has that. PC, PlayStation. Let's go get this one first. Alright, we're gonna try to survey those two worlds first. No, yeah, yes we do. What? Wait, what? You said no, yes we do. No, yes we can! No, but, yeah, I know y'all, yeah, as you're talking about Stellaris, yeah, I know y'all have it. Oh, there is a pirate here. It's a 2K alien menace. Why do I always start with these near 10K fleets right on my borders?
Fleet engaged.
Oh, no, and then I ran into another fleet. Oh no, this is a crystalline entity playthrough, isn't it? Oh, frick! I've got crystalline entities in this playthrough. Wow! So it's gonna be a race between the crystal people and the plant people to eat all of the galaxy. Okay. I'm probably gonna play this on my own off camera just to see who especially now that I've seen this. These crystal people ain't beating my plant people. They're gonna beat these plant people because they have no, whoa, yeah. Look at that damage. Look at that damage.
Situation log updated.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, we're dead. Didn't even scratch one. We didn't even kill a single one.
Fleet destroyed.
We weren't even that off from them. Those crystals they fire at your hull hurt. Well then. That did not go as planned. Can only build one Corvette. Oh well, it's gonna be a scout anyways. This is kind of a rough start, I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna lie. This is a super rough start already. If it wasn't for I'm basically built like a hive mind, I probably would have already been like, yeah, I think we might be bummed. Glory Initiative. So what faction did I just get? Subjugation, you're never going to do that, so that's something you'll just have to deal with. Aggressive diplomacy, sure. Border expansion, sure. All of that's going to be... You're going to be happy with all that at some point. Except for the subjugation, because we're not taking subjects. Failing to allow for unrestricted war. Constructing a frontier outpost will please them for a time. Strong alone. Yeah. These guys are always going to be neutral, though. Good thing I don't really need my influence through factions. Which, speaking of which, since they do not have hardly anything either, we're all equivalent, I'm going to go ahead and get my first rival. Since they are nearby, they're probably going to be my first opponent anyways. Especially if I can block them off early down here at Zonbor, or Zonbot, and keep them from grabbing these systems any further. And then grab this green one over here and keep them from going this way. Okay. Science ships are doing their thing. Or Zonbor.
Construction complete.
What do you see in mine? Props if you get the ref, lol. Oh, yeah, I get it. I get what you're talking about. Those crystals are 99% pure, I'm pretty sure. You can judge by their pure power. I know what you're talking about, though. Props for if you get the ref, and then IDK. What do you see in my pick? I'm not entirely sure. I see a sky, and it may be something standing in the corner of the picture. Well, I see the clouds, but I'm not sure. There's something else in there. I took that picture myself. Nice. Leviathans, April 16th. Nice. Nice. So it's, yeah, so it would be May, right? April, May. So May's the multiplayer, I think, right? I don't want to say the wrong month. Yeah, so yeah, it's May 21st for multiplayer, but yeah, April 16th for Leviathans. Look at the shape of the cloud. What? I don't think I can see that. Let me pause and let these dudes survey. The shape of the cloud.
Anomaly.
I can't really tell. It kind of looks like something horrible. LOL. That I can't technically say. I could be wrong. That also could be my brain, because I have a very messed up brain. That seeing that automatically. It also kind of looks like a space station, to be fair. But that's also my other part of my brain kicking in. That's my geeky side of my brain kicking in. I either see a space station or something that's a little bit less inappropriate. Oh, man. Oh, there's primitives over here. Cool. Time to purge them.
Anomaly found.
Research it. It's only a 10% risk, although 10% in this game is more like 25. I swear to gosh, it fails when it shouldn't. Yeah, both the greens are out of my way, but yeah, those are. I'm already the Zanbor and Dephidia are my primary targets right now, at least on this side. I need to go. I need to remember. I need to send out my pressing all the wrong buttons. My fleet over here to go find out who's over here. Let's check that side first. Then we'll send them back this way. Down this side, making a little zigzag here. That should be able to see something. Ancient Cyber space. Cool. And see what I mean? I keep getting the Cyberx. It means I'm now once again boned as far as an event chain. Because the only thing that'll do is get me killed. Since without Utopia DLC, the Cyberx, all they do is awaken and attack you. With Utopia DLC, technically you can merge with them if you choose the right chain. And they will take you in and make you a Cyberx species. And you will basically become the Cyberx. Which actually makes you really OP. Just like a lot of the Utopian events that we don't have. There's another one I can't wait that Utopia is going to introduce, and that's the Worm in Waiting event chain. We do not have that one. What that is you can become a species that can inhabit tomb worlds. And also all your current habited worlds will become tomb worlds once the event is done. It's crazy. But once again, that won't be until Utopia. A single badly scorched... The stream keeps lagging for me. Anyone else getting that? What do you mean lag? It's like it's cutting in and out? Shoot. Try refreshing the page, everybody. If it doesn't fix it, then it might be PSN, and I may have to start cutting this short, because I don't want y'all to, have problems. That's probably why some people left. I didn't know it was lagging, because it's not showing it on my end for some reason. Try to refresh your browser and see if you can get it to rework. If not, let me know in chat again, so I can fix it. If this your computer fan in the background, it needs help struggling, and the struggle is real. That you're hearing my PS4 Pro. They roar like a freaking jet engine, even though they're new. It's because Stellaris stresses it out. He said it's good. Okay, good. Didn't want to continue. I didn't want to unpause it unless it was still doing it. Good news, Ardnot. When Utopia comes out, it will allow you to sell your slaves as food. Really? Really? That's actually quite intriguing, because that means I could sell the ones that aren't a part of our government ethics. Oh, shoot. That's gonna... Oh, man, wait. Well, yeah, but he's talking about, he's letting me know that, because that's an issue right now on our slave empire, the Irish Gagal. There's so many egalitarians and pacifists somehow. But I made sure they're all enslaved. Like, all the people who are a part of my government ethics get the proper buildings. And all the egalitarians and pacifists get to work in the mines and the food places. Oh. There is, yeah. There is, but... Yeah, there's certain trades, yeah. But I went with the ones... That's what I kind of regret not getting Subservative or whatever. The one I just got for this one. I kind of regret not getting that for my Authoritarian. Because I think that would have been a little bit easier to keep the faction divergence down. Not my Xbox, it runs lovely. Yeah, well, I mean, that's true. But the Xbox does have better processing power, I won't lie. But, technically, we do have in the end, the better graphics. In the end. But, it also practically kills our system. It's a very double-edged sword. Y'all have better processing. You also have better, if I'm not mistaken, better internet access. I should probably explain what that means. Your upload speeds, like for streaming and stuff, are actually better than us on PSN. That I do know Xbox. That did do right. But a lot of their other stuff that they spent their money on, except for the processing power, it kind of got them shot. And their biggest problem was technically they just never paid for games. They didn't try to get any developers, and they charged the developers too much because they thought their system was like $600, $700 system. It's not. Unless you are a rich man who has a house working on Microsoft Google. If you do, then yeah, now your Xbox can run your house. Then it's worth $600. But for most populace who don't live in mansions, like me, I've never really I used to actually support Xbox more, to be fair. I used to be that's why I love the Flood. That's why you'll see Xbox references, because I used to have an Xbox. I stopped at the 360. The last real good one, in my opinion. Because at that point, it felt like Xbox cared about their fans. It felt like they cared about getting content for us as a console. Now it just feels like they're just trying to cater to super rich. And I'm like, nah. So I ended up switching totally over to PSN and PC. Technically, and that's another thing. At this point, because I'm going to be getting a PC soon, there's no absolute point in me getting an Xbox anymore. Like, none. Because I'll have Steam. And that will have all the games Xbox has now. And that's another big thing that shot them in the foot. They have no exclusives except Halo. There's very few exclusives, and all the exclusives they do have, they didn't do too well from what I've heard. I haven't been following it hardcore, mind you, but from what I've heard, all the exclusives that came out for the new Xbox, they were like pretty bad. What's your average? What's your GT? If only what was it? GT gamer tag? We already told you. I thought I already said that. It's R.66. Unless you mean GT something else. I'm trying to remember what GT stands for. Oh yeah, we need to grab Supremacy. Okay, now we just got Border Growth. Haha. I just got like 6 more systems. Just from Border Growth. I love hive mind setups, even though it's not a hive mind. We're actually getting pretty lucky on energy right now, it looks like. Let me see. If only they add the Hedonist? Is that spelled right? Hedonist? Hedonist trait, I bet you is what that says. What does that do? I don't know that trait. That must be in one of the other DLCs that got added, probably Utopia or something. What does that trait do? My empire will be completed. Oh, so whatever you're needing, you need that trait. See, I don't know what that trait does. I haven't seen. I only know certain empire traits because of certain YouTubers I watch and the empires they prefer to play as. Okay, this has finally been surveyed, but we're not making enough minerals. I need to start making minerals. For having rapid breeding, you are taking a very long time. My Xenos would have already had 2 people by now, it feels like. Why do I feel like you're being stupid? Let's see. I have both Xbox One and PS4, but I use the PlayStation for single-player games because they get way better exclusive titles. Yeah, see, that's what I was just saying. And I use the Xbox for multiplayer games that I play with my mates. That makes sense. That's usually what all Xbox ever used to be anyways, is it used to always control the multiplayer. Now it still technically doesn't control it, but if you already have your friends on Xbox, then that would make sense. All of my people I've ever known are mostly PlayStation people. So I've always been kind of mostly inclined towards Sony, even though I did used to support Xbox quite a bit. Up until later consoles. Because I can't just be spending $600. It's not like that now, mind you, don't get me wrong, but back then, that was an issue. We're going to need a mining network, actually. We need minerals. I'm not making enough minerals to build stuff.
Anomaly found.
Research. But I agree, the PSN server download speed is flipping garbage. It is. I have 1,000 megabyte per second internet, and it still takes me 10 to 20 minutes for a 5 gigabyte download. But that's not my internet. That's PSN. You are right. It is garbage. Their upload is also pretty bad too. That's why when you said it was lagging, I immediately was like, PSN. And look, a 10% research just failed somehow. Oh man, the Joker, ho ho! Yo, what's up? Hey, I'm back. I have not been on your stream in a bit. I'm sorry, man. No, you good, Joker. It's like I said, as long as everybody's cool and enjoying it, you know, just take your time, bros. Watch the videos whenever you can, and join whenever you can. I don't like being one of those people that's like, you should have been here. Why weren't you here? Okay, there's nobody to my left, and there's 2 green worlds out there so far. After we block off the Guardian Core, which we may not get to that tonight, that's what I am going to do in my personal playthrough. I'm going north. There's 2 green worlds really far outside my borders up here. This would also block off this side of space from anyone getting to me. Then I'd be able to expand quickly and then start my purge. The flood will begin their infestation. Alright. I'm waiting for money. Okay, there we go. So now we got more minerals, finally.
Research complete.
Yay, rockets. Why you... Game, I have lasers. Why are you trying to give me rockets? Alright, we want ion thrusters. We immediately want to get those. Let me see what's going on here. Do you remember how much the PS3 cost? Oh yeah, the PS3. That one was ridiculous. Sony learned their lesson on the PS4. That's something I did respect out of them. But you are right. The PS3, the very original. Oh, I remember. I had an original. $700. Back then, though, I was a little more dumb with my money. And 2, on top of that, it was the first of its real kind. Like, and Xbox as well, although they were cheaper back then. It's kind of funny that swapped, by the way, if you noticed. It used to be Xbox was cheaper, but still better. Not anymore. But still, I remember $700 right out the window. To be fair, though, that system lasted me until, like... Let me do my math properly here. I give a proper estimate. That original console, remember how long ago that was? That original console only died on me...
Research complete.
8 to 10 years ago. That's not a very big long time. I mean, that is a long time, technically. But that's not a long time considering how long they try to say consoles last now. That thing was, like, a 30 to... Even though it was only supposed to be 20 to 10-year console, that thing was basically a 30 to 40-year console. And I loved it. It may have cost me a crap ton, but that thing lasted longer than any of my other PS3s I bought when they went cheaper and went to the Slims. Because when they went to PS3 Slim, you know, I went through like 3 of those things over the course of a couple of years. Compared to like, I had one single PS3 that, yeah, sure, it was expensive. It lasted me, I don't have the exact number, but it had to have been like at least 10 to 20 years, way over the age it was supposed to last. For the amount of time that it was set for. It was insane. But it was insane. Days Gone, PS4 only. That's true too. I'm going to be getting that, by the way. As soon as I can and have the money to. We're going to be doing that as our story game. We need a new story game. Technically, World War... Oh, Naughty Dog one. You're talking about Last of Us. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that too. Yeah, and that's also... Which that also surprised me. Because they weren't originally exclusive either. But now they are too. So Last of Us also is going to be on here. It's also going to be on the channel. I want to keep telling everybody this as well. Ooh, early power. Upgrade. I will. Thank you very much, game. Alright, what is my science ship doing? Oh, right. We need to send you back around. I need to put you in passive. And you need to take your shortcut back over there. So grab you, put you in passive so you'll run by the enemy. Grab this. Come survey this system. You're gonna have to go quite a ways around, but that is fine. Let us... Oh wait, hold on, pause. I gotta send the fleet back out again for more scouting. So, north of us is really lucrative. We could get tons of space north of us. I'm gonna send us... Here, 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 here. I'm gonna go over here just to see what's over there. Grab that. 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 And grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. And then grab that. Or not grab, but show me what's over there. I want to see how far away the other enemy from the other side of me is. So what world is Zonbar? If this is continental, we have to get this first. So this is ocean. So the AI is not going to be quite as keen to try to steal this from me. Because this isn't good for them either. We're both like at halfway, 50% happiness on this world. So he would probably... This is the closest one to him, though. Unless there's something behind him. Unless there's something behind him in the Twin Fangs Nebula. So... Well, I'm going to colonize it now. I'm going for that yellow one first. Because that ocean one is my primary habitable one. And I know he'll go for the... Or not ocean, the tropical one is. He'll go for the ocean one before he'll go for tropical. Because I think humans have better chances on ocean versus tropical. So... Yeah, that too. I want that too. Although we're not going to be using them. We'd just be purging them. Best in-game ever, Duck Hunt. Best game ever, Duck Hunter. I remember that game. Jeez. I wasn't around for the original version of that game, but I have played adaptations of Duck Hunter. That's great. Got mine for $250. Wait, which one? You talking about the original or a new? Like the new PS3s when they came out. The original, I don't remember it ever dropping that far in price. I think at max it went down to, for the original model, the very first one, I think it went down to 400, 500 original, eventually. After people yelled at them for the $700 price for like weeks. It was hilarious. Apple Macs used to be cheap and good back in the day, and now we all know what happened there. Yes, we do know. Yeah, we know what happened there. We all know what happened there. So that was a sad case of the only real creative designer that was there, who made that company what it is, sadly died. May he rest in peace. But yes, we do. New Xbox One. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I'm already hearing bad reviews from a lot of gaming companies. I don't know how much of it's true, but a lot of these are big review channels like Funhouse and a lot of other ones. IGN, a lot of people saying that because a couple of companies got invited to at least get a preview and they were allowed to talk about it on their channels. So far, what I've heard is not good. But I'm hoping it's just preliminary. Because to be fair, I do miss some of what Xbox used to give, even though it's never been a true playable system for me because the controls are too big. With my feet, I can't play it. And they don't offer, unless they've changed it, you'd have to tell me you have Xbox One, so I don't know. And they don't have custom accessibility controls either. Like Sony, that was one thing they won me with entirely on this with me was they allowed me to change my buttons. Which means for someone in my position, allowed me to finally play shooters, which I was never really able to play at all hardly. Because the only way I could ever play shooters was pressing the trigger buttons against my tray on my wheelchair. You can't see the tray, sadly. It's too low. I need a better camera so I can show off one day how crazy it looks for me to play with my feet. But right now, sadly, this little poor PSN camera can't do it. But commendable initiative, just because it'll give us research. But yeah, that's a big deal breaker for me, because that means I'm not going to get a majority of the enjoyment out of Xbox, because they're known for shooters. They're known for their shooters, or they used to be known for their shooters. That's why I used to play Halo. But even back then, I had to jerry-rig this thing I taped to my tray to be able to reach the left trigger button and throw grenades. It was the hardest thing ever, and my reaction time, that makes me slower than everybody else, so I never really am good at the game. So I never truly enjoy it to its full extent. Unless I go the story and just beat up the Covenant on like normal or easy. Yeah, that was a big deal breaker for me, though. Oh, you do? So I'm talking about outside the game, by the way. So is it in your system settings? Like, you can go into the Xbox's settings, not in the games. Like, not in the games themselves. Like, it's actually in your system settings. If true, then nice. Then all they need to do to kind of bring me back on board at that point, if that's true, then, which is dope. Because I did not know that. If that's true, you would know, you're there anyways. I don't know, I'm not. So that'll give me a reason to come back if the next Xbox fixes what all the people are already saying are the issues. Which, once again, it feels like they're trying to appease people who have money coming out their ears. And I'm like, please stop doing this, Xbox. This is not helping you. Please. Please.
Situation
I miss the days of Halo and the good stuff. Have been flagged Delta Menace. We finally found somebody to our north. Who is it? We actually got 2 people, actually. Okay, so we met 2 people at the same time. So we are probably at as far as we can go north. Where is it? Aha! Oh! Why? Why? Why did I get trapped in between the two most aggressive custom empires I have created? Oh, thanks, game. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Predators on one side, Guardian Corps on the other. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab this world up here, Riok, up in the north, because their border is slightly north of that. Ah. No. He said yes. Nice, nice. Okay, well then that's all I need then. All I need Xbox to do is to stop trying to cater to the super rich, bring back some exclusives that make them want me to get their console, and 2, well now that, oh never mind, that doesn't count because they have the console control now. But, and 2, like, don't charge an exorbitant amount. Like, if PS4 Pro can charge a cheaper amount for a system that's not exactly the same, but it's very similar, it's like, why can't you? You're even a bigger company and have more money. Like, the size, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Oh, I'm paused. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's something I still don't. Yeah, that's something I still don't miss. See, that's that catering to the super rich thing I'm talking about. They need to stop doing this. Basically, a console's version of microtransactions by making you buy a bunch of tiny stuff you don't need. When they are Microsoft, you're gonna tell me Microsoft can't create a control that you just plug in and recharge without needing a battery case or having to buy it separately? I mean, there's probably
complete.
Don't get me wrong, I haven't checked the market for all of the controls, but there's probably I don't know if there is one, but I'd imagine by now I would hope there's a control that is that comes pre-installed that you can buy with it with the rechargeable pack on it. Because it will, probably. I don't know how much it would be. That's something I don't know. Yeah. Xbox has mods. Yeah, they do. I will say that. The Xbox does get mods, but that's only because they're on the Microsoft servers. And they only get it for certain games still. They get more mods than we do, but not by many, and not many games still do it. Because what a lot of people don't realize, the only reason why mods are so popular on computer is because of Steam. Technically not Microsoft. Steam is the one that controls majority of mods in existence. So usually when you see mods come to console, this means
Situation log updated.
this means they usually are being provided by the developer themselves, and they have their own mod hub. Kind of like Farming Sim does. Farming Simulator has its own mod hub, so it allows you to get get the mods inside the game, so you don't miss out on things that people on the PC have, or at least not all of it. If you're still on Steam, you're still going to always have more. Because Steam that's the way it's built. It's built around modding. It's built around people being modders. So it's like a little bit more adaptable. Yeah, I noticed. I'm also not colonizing because I'm getting distracted. I'm going to colonize the Zanbor. What would be a plant hive name? What is a scientific name for a cluster of plants? My brain is failing me. The Zanbor Garden? And just for the heck of it, we're going to call it the Gardens. They're all going to be called Gardens. The Zanbor Garden. Oop, not Gardens, Garden. Zanbor Garden. I think I spelled that right. It doesn't matter. We're plants. We don't know how to spell. So the yellow world is now currently being colonized. We are going to go in the negative a little. We need to fix that before it starts. Which we are about to, it looks like. Perfect. Oh, I don't have no minerals. I got to wait for one more month. I'm going to go ahead and build this power station so we can have enough to not go fully into the negative. We will a little bit. But sometimes you have to. Early games, you're going to colonize quickly before anybody else. And as you can see, you'll notice I'm going for planets that are not in my border. You do not want to go for ones in your border until you've kind of secured a safe space for you to hide in. And basically block people from getting to you until you wage war. And especially since I'm surrounded by Predators and Guardian Corps members. One's going to hate me because they're a democratic society. The other one's just going to hate me because they're a militarist society who like hunting things that are dangerous. So, you can imagine what my early game is going to be. There's going to be a lot of war in my early game. I can already tell. Like, a lot of war. A ton of war. Oh yeah, I just got my first domination victory. 40% of habitable worlds in the galaxy are mine! Ha 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 ha! Nice. Yep, I can't wait till that happens in our Irishkigal playthrough. Hello. Hello. I'm almost done. But I can't wait till we get mine as well. Only put one AI in my game, 3 fallen empires. What? You're asking for some trouble, bro. 3 fallen empires? Are you insane? Okay, so now we need government ethics diversion. Aha, this one. Oh wait, we gotta adopt it first. Alright, well that at least increased happiness. Because we need harmony now. Harmony is a big thing when trying to build a hive mind without a hive mind trait. A pirate haven has been discovered somewhere.
Special project complete.
There they are. Sup, predators? How you doing? And I think my fleet just died to a pirate ship. It did. That's fine because we can't get... Oh my god, the predators have blocked off that entire sector already. I can't get past them. Yep, we're definitely going to have to block them from getting any closer. There's going to be a lot of colonization I'm going to have to do in this playthrough. Like, real quick. Back to back. It's a good thing I started with 5 core systems. Because we're going to need them. The colony ship is on its way. Zonbor is being born. 3 fallen empires. I also want to say welcome to everybody again. Sometimes I forget and get really distracted and into the game. Welcome to everybody who is joining us today. I need my construction ship, who has just been standing here, because there hasn't been really anything to grab in our own system besides on the surface. Whoa, their construction ships look cool. They're basically giant mouths. So they look like a plant mouth. Alright, I don't have any money. Of course not. I keep forgetting. Power. We actually kind of need minerals.
Research complete.
Minerals. Yay! Corvette assembly yards, armor. We're gonna go ahead and get the armor because it's cheap and easy to do. Installation 1 is about to build its first colony. Got 1 conquest victory and 2 federation wins. Nice. You've been practicing the hell out of this. You're probably the one I'm going to have to watch out for when the multiplayer gets here.
Complete.
Lawbringer, because you've been practicing hella hard. But yeah, I'm definitely, now that I know that that's a thing for Xbox as well, I actually think I'm probably going to consider it if they manage to pull themselves out of their current situation next year. Probably, I would say within the next 2 years, because we're going to see something at E3. We're going to know at least something at E3, I would imagine. So, I guess we'll find out.
Special project.
Kind of hope they do come out of dust, because if they do that and they keep that customizable control scheme thing in, I'll give them a try. It also would help us. It wouldn't be until after I get my computer set up, but it would also help us content-wise. Then we'd have 3 separate things. And then after that, I'd just eventually get the Nintendo one for the heck of it, the Nintendo Switch, or whatever it'll be at that point, just to have all of them for us to stream everything. Even though Nintendo's hard to stream. I already know that. Very hard. Very hard. The vessels we have come across in the certain systems are definitely capable of receiving and transmitting standard communication protocols. Visual indicators point to their culture being largely spaceborne, and some phenotypes observed among them match no known planet-dwelling civilizations. Are these plant people? Unfortunately, their crews are completely uninterested in civil discourse. What little we have been able to glean from intercepting intra-fleet communications indicate that they are primarily subsits. I can't say certain S words. I have a lisp when it comes to certain S's. On privacy. So it's basically rules on privacy. Occasionally recruiting fringe elements of spacefaring civilizations to their cause. Interesting. So pirates. Couldn't just say they're pirates? That was a really elaborate way to call something a pirate. When multiplayer comes out, I will play my Eldar. That's scary. I better make sure my Xenos are up to par when that happens. They won't be their true hive mind, sadly, because from what we've figured out, Utopia will not be till after multiplayer comes out. So our first one may not go too well. I may actually readapt. You know what? I may actually surprise everyone. I may make something you're not expecting, because I just thought about something I might be able to use. I haven't tried them yet. And so far, the AI's been dominating with them every game. Not going to tell you who. Because that would spoil the surprise. And also, I think this would be a good little empire for me to use, being the fact that for our first multiplayer, I'm not going to side with anybody, just to make it fair to everyone. So, and since I won't have Hive Mind, I won't have my other alternative I originally planned. But it's okay. We'll just start with that one. I finally destroyed the 6-member federation I was fighting. It only took 150 years, 17 wars, and dozens of fleets. Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, that is a big... I mean, 6 members is...
Colonization in progress.
I'm pretty sure, isn't that the max? So, you were fighting a huge federation. You were basically fighting the equivalent of what we were in our playthrough and stream for Fenrir. That was great. That is also very, very good of you. That is awesome. Everybody getting good at this game. This is going to be a good multiplayer match when it happens. It's going to be real good. Finally, blue lasers. Thanks, game. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be a really good matchup. Oh, nice. Nice. Zonbor is currently colonizing. So we have started blocking off their area through there. We still won't get all of it until it's done. But maybe I'll get lucky because of my border growth. I might be able to grab Yondu. By the way, why is Yondu nearby again? Wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that the planet we were fighting over in the Ershka Gaul with blue? Wasn't it Yondu? That's creepy. Also hilarious. Oh, we need to save money again and then colonize another world. But we're not going to do that tonight. I think it is getting late, and my mom just got back. She's been out and chilling, doing her thing. And it is getting late, and she's got to get some rest because she hasn't been feeling good. So I am probably going to start having to wrap it up here. This is also why I'm going to start pushing our stream to 7 and 7:30 for our main streams that are going to be 4 hours long. This one was almost that long. I kind of went longer than I was going to go, but I'm fine with that. When we're having fun, it's always good. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time U.S., we will be going back to the Ershka Gaul, and we will be continuing on our subjugating the galaxy. And if you remember correctly, we're already got one person. We're slowly enslaving his populace. We're almost got our first one fully integrated. We're about to get out of the negative energy. Thank gosh, by the way, we saved up to 16K before I did that. Because I didn't realize how expensive it was to integrate new slaves. We went to negative 100 for a second. I was like, nope. That's horrible. Especially since our fleet was so early. Flood Ascendancy block. Ugh, another faction. We have 50% government ethics attraction. And we're still getting... Actually, never mind. These dudes are still... These dudes are still a part of what I need. So that's good. That is good. We're actually making good rivalry right now. I am not rivaling the Predators yet. I am not rivaling the Predators. We are going to wait till we need the influence, or we're going to go to war with them before I do that stuff. They are just as strong on the ground as me, because they have very strong as a trait. For their ground troops. So they will be my second target. Let's see what everybody's going. Cool, bro. I'll be there for the stream. Catch you later, mate. Oh, you getting off, Robert? Yeah, that's cool. I'm mixing to wrap this up anyways. Yeah, I hope you have a good night, Robert. By 2254, I have wiped out the Fallen Empire. Nice. Let's see. My fleet will not be what... My fleet will not wipe you out within 7 years. Was that a mistype? Was that a typo, Lawbringer? I took down an awakened empire. Nice. But alright, everybody's. That is awesome. I think we're going to start wrapping it up here so I can get off here and start letting my mom get her rest and I can start getting my rest. I am probably going to go to bed slightly early tonight. Early for me. I do play a little Star Trek before I go to bed. But, and he's like, yes, I did. No, but, yeah, I hope y'all have all had an awesome one tonight in our little sneak peek of the Plantoid DLC. It's not really much. It's all aesthetic right now, but that's fine. At least we have them. And the Flood are ready. They are made. I just need Utopia. Once I have Utopia, the full Xeno and the full Flood might will descend upon all your heads. You can tell which empire I prefer. I prefer hive minds. I also prefer synthetic empires as well. But that's nowhere near. So we're gonna make do with just hive mind. Because we know we're getting that one. So, you know. But I do hope for synthetic DLC, and I do implore that they bring it eventually, because that one I don't have a qualm with being far away, because that's just... That hasn't been out that long, even on PC, if you really think about it. Because Mega Corporation came out not too long ago, so... That was the one before that one. So yeah, that's still pretty far removed for us. But we'll get it one day. I hope. We just have to believe. But bye everyone, and good job on the Awakened Empire Lawbringer. I might buy Stellaris on PS4 just to vassalize your hive mind, Ardon. Aha, you're funny. You should do it. You need to be a part of this multiplayer. You need to be there. Although, you might want to wait till Utopia is out before you buy it, since you already have it on PC, Robert. You should probably wait till all of it is one piece, and then get it. But that way you can join in on us, and you think you're gonna get my hive mind? You think you're gonna vassalize xenomorphs? You got another thing coming, bro. But alright, everybody, I'm gonna let everybody go. I hope everyone has an awesome night tonight. I want to give a shout out to Twal for All and his channel. He's been doing some awesome Stellaris videos as well, alongside mine as well. Like we've all been just learning this game now that it's on console, having fun with it, building the new empires as much as we can as we get them. Now we got plant people, which is awesome. But, oh yeah, no problem. But, I hope everyone's had an awesome night tonight. I want to say thank you to Robert, Lawbringer, IDK, Sir Seeley, let's see, the Joker, Ho-Ho, as always. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. I tend to... Oh, and Wizard, thank you for joining as well. Wizard, sorry if I didn't... I think I said hello. Sorry if I forgot. It was kind of buried in the chat a little bit. But... Thank you everybody for the support tonight and having fun watching the videos. And RoboSeal1 as well. Thank you as always for joining, and I'm glad to be of help with the tips. I hope I was able to help you out with making your helping make your intelligent empire a little bit better. But that's cool. But yeah, no problem, everybody. I hope everyone has had fun tonight. Oh, someone left a comment real quick. Let me see what it is before I cut out. Your Xenos would be good vassals for my Terran Purity Empire. Oh my gosh, you basically Wayland. You're just gonna vassalize us just to control the Xenos and turn them into weapons, just like Wayland. Because that would be basically what would happen. Oh, yeah. Try it, bro. Try it. Wayland tried it. Look how they turned out. Look what turned out with them. They succeeded for like a time. But then the Earth Angel Xeno was born. If you don't know what that is, look that up. The Earth Angel Xeno, the most powerful and most terrifying xenomorph in all of existence. You don't mess with that thing. Predators don't hunt that thing. They don't even think it's possible to kill it. That's how powerful that thing is. It's also the only xenomorph living on Earth after the humans, the predators, and xenomorph became all one species. And yes, that did happen. They're scary too. It's only in the books. It's not in the movies. These are all in the books that are older and technically take the lore far better and more deeper than most of the movies do. But the Earth Angel Xeno, look up what that is if you're interested in xenomorphs and hive minds. Tell me you're not scared when you read what that thing can do. Oh man, it's crazy. But peace out, everybody. I hope you all have an awesome one again. Had an awesome one tonight and had an awesome fun time. Until next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to you all as always. Peace and loves. And if you had fun watching the plant people known as the Flood slowly begin their purge on the galaxy, then step on that toes up button. And until next time, everyone, I will see you all tomorrow. Peace and love, everybody. Bye-bye! See you next time!